So recently I asked my government teacher what exactly fascism was, because I didn't completely comprehend what it meant to be fascist, because it's at the opposite end of the spectrum from communism, and I understood what communism is. Communism is where everything is publicly owned. In other words, the government owns everything. The government owns all the factors of production. They own the factories, they own the land that the factories are built on, they own all the resources that the factories use, and they own the labor that the factory uses. Now, communists also believe everyone is equal. When my government teacher was teaching us about fascism, he told us that fascists believe that you have an elite group of people and then you have everyone else. But he didn't really explain how fascism is opposite from communism. So I went up to him and I gave this example. Communism is the government owns everything and they try to do what's best for the people. Fascism is the people own everything and they do what's best for the government. And he said that's a very, very, very good way to look at it. So in other words, let's say your country is at war and you're a communist. Well, you own the factories, so you decide what they make. So you tell the factories to produce tanks. You tell the workers that they're going to be working in this factory producing tanks. And you pay the workers minimum wage, everyone gets the same exact thing, and then you get the tank for free. You don't have to buy the tank, you own the tank. A fascist country goes to war. A factory normally making trucks, the government will tell them, no, you're going to make tanks now. And so the factory will start making tanks, they'll pay their workers to make tanks, and then they'll sell the tanks to the government. And the government, as long as they don't feel they're being overcharged, will actually buy the tanks. Now, in theory, communism is best, because communism is based on socialism. It's an extreme form of socialism, which is an economic system. In practice, communism doesn't work. Look at the Soviet Union, it collapsed. Look at Cuba, they're suffering. Look at North Korea, they have no food. The reason communism doesn't work is because it's also a dictatorship. So you have one party or one person in charge. Fascism, in theory, is horrible. You have an elite group of people, and then everyone else is worthless, basically. The elite group of people can do whatever they want to the rest of the population. In theory, though, it works better than communism. Because capitalism, the main reason capitalism works is because people are naturally selfish. So by taking that to an extreme and getting the government completely out of the way, the government actually benefits, and the people, for the most part, benefit. Now, you're going to have a lot of people who suffer, but not as much as if you are communists, because in communism, everyone shares the suffering. Now, I would like to put a disclaimer in this. I am not pro-fascism, and I'm not pro-communism. I am pro what we have here in America, because we are a democracy, and democracies work better most of the time. So I hope you found this video informative and helpful if you were wondering about the differences between communism and fascism, and thanks for watching.